OKFM 101.7.
Na yewura Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa enso ejina line so.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Honorable.
Yeah.
Are me interested what the see ewo owo Ondo State. Na sadie no aba bonkrofo hu pa se anhwe a yebetimi ehu bi wo ye ha ana West Africa sub region. What tie mu a e de na ekoso bi?
You member in a jiffy, but now me respond quickly to the Honorable John Kumakai.
Okay.
Yeah, approve Sikama Office of Government Machinery and Office of the President. Media That's not how the budget works. OSHA approvals now yedima every cost center. It is for specific items. So, all the cotier salaries, compensation, and goods and services, and capex. All the breakdown eba. Na Parliament approve it. This is my third term in Parliament. So, I approve at least 10 budgets. Into budgetary approvals. What goes into it? What goes into the Appropriation Act? And sana a cost center can spend. I've been doing that for years, more than a decade. Into this business of wanting to create the impression, say, where you have some complex matter, we have some technical, financial expertise. No, he should spend. He knows that the budgeting process is as simple as that. Only to me, Article 178 is very clear. In China, if you can auditor general's report, you will be your friend of misapplication. Auditor General holds people accountable and ask them to refund. Jessica, when you approve, say, ABR, or the Kosi school, not say, or the Kosi ABR hospital, and our stadium. And you're wrong by our, it's illegal by our financial law. It's misapplication, misappropriation, and all of that are grave violations. Let's stop this sophistry. In China, as I was expecting, say, as Deputy Finance Minister, Obeka said, you haven't averted your mind to page so and so, cocaine paragraph so and so. You can say, Mama, your approval of 100 million. Na 100 million, no, and no, na, you're spending. On to me, as we see, since last week, you're raising assembly. Simple question. Say, you been a parliamentary approval to spend on the National Cathedral. And what is the quantum of that approval? Sikano is saying, what has been approved? 50 million, and 100 million, and 200 million, and 400 million. And let's do right. Let's be truthful. Let's be godly. Where the Lord's project is the Almighty God's cathedral. And let us at least fear God. In the way we are going about, totally violating the Constitution and bringing such disrepute. I'm sure you are. Cathedral, as I said, the blessings, Abano. I'm sure you are the curses rather, and Eba. Now to Nigeria, I'm saying, Eddie Kine, as I said, you extend the condolences, sincere commiserations with our brothers and sisters in Nigeria. Obia named the historical ties. Ghana and Nigeria, there, we are like first cousins. Omo Abaha Yesu Yakoho, right from the days of the aliens compliance and Ghana must go and all of those. We've had a very interesting checkered history, but yeah, ancestral ties, no, there's no doubt about that. Into BBC or affect and honestly, the level of cruelty, very that gruesome terrorist attacker or more suffer. I mean, innocent Catholics are more sorry, say or more mass just to, as it were, communicate with their maker and to worship the Lord, and then to meet this untimely, very brutal end to their lives. Meaning, they meant to me share videos because I'm quite squeamish when it comes to these things. It's really, really, really tragic. Now, it's clear to me, sir, the Nigerian authorities are failing in holding that country together and dealing with violent extremism of the worst kind. And sir, in those states, very peaceful. One of those states that you say have been at the receiving end, and now there have been clashes and all of that. Very, very peaceful states, and they've always, prided themselves in the stability of that state. What this means, as I say, yeah, careful. And when I say all of us in the sub-region, this national security minister, the campaign all year with the government generally say, alert. You see something, say something. No, this is a stark reminder. Sir, your national security apparatus, the Omokano, as I said, you're taking it serious.
Honorable, say, why the church? Adiano a religious conflict and now what?
Well, so far, no, investigations are ongoing. It's early days yet. We are not too clear about the motive and what really they want to achieve. But one thing about violent extremism is they don't really make sense. They don't really make sense. I mean, only obi I want talk na wakako targeted and obi for cry. I've never understood it. It's always, baffled me. We share all the terrorist attacks from 9/11 all the way to call UK, call Paris. Even recently, NPB, Yekun, they stabbed him to death, House of Commons MP. And then you come to the sub-region, all these terrorist attacks, of course, uti or more, sometimes statement or more issue or more, to say, Abia, you take ISIS, almost or more establish a caliphate to create their own state, or more distorted, the religion that they claim to belong to. Indiana, I don't like to call them Islamic terrorists and jihadists because it's not. And they are just Ukai Quran. This is not what the Quran says. It's a peaceful religion. Osha, your chief imam in Ghana, Osha, the way of conducting a home, very peaceful, decent, adorable man of God. Onyobia of endorsing this kind of conduct. Into or more shadapan or more distorted religion, and making it look there's some, something to be gained from going after other religions. But again, it's a very mumbling, bubbly, confusing, manifestos they put out. Also, you are fighting some kind of government, some kind of ideologies, and yet, in Kofuna more targeting, they haven't played any role. They always look for easy targets to carry out maximum destruction. And as for this extremists there, it's always a difficult task. But the here panel says, I say, your boy, your home buying. In China, this initiative, a friend Accra initiative, which is an anti-terrorism mechanism, Ghana, and I launch here Ghana, Benin, Togo, Matisse, Mali, ni Burkina Faso. So I apply, said they want to join this. I think their membership has been admitted. And Nigerians, recently also expressed interest in joining. So, all the other mechanisms that you deployed in the past to fight terrorism, depending on external support, either from the Americans and now the French. These days, it is the Russians, the Wagner Group, and also Abase Omobebua. Those external interventions have not really helped. And we share data now. The terrorist attacks are increasing. This between last year and this year, there's been more than 400 terrorist incidents across the continent. Into Accra Initiative, which is a homegrown solution, within the sub-region, you have share intelligence, you have equip for, as it were, rapid response and to even foil the attacks before they start. And known as these people believe in the communities with us. Those who try to attack us, the training, the Accra Initiative, as I say, are moving now into making the average civilian more security conscious. Campaign where Moka says, if you see something, say something. I mean, what really are the ingredients? What are the qualities? And then who are actually maybe also as I said, may report it. We need more public education and reporting lines. Too many reports offer hotlines. No Ghana Krana. It will be and call. It's not going through. Those things should be resolved very, very quickly. But clear say all our neighbors have now been attacked. Not Ivory Coast or any violent extremist attack record. Benin too was spared for many, many years. Now, so to say, Obia, Ivory Coast, Benin, Togo, and then you go further afield, Nigeria. Obia has been attacked. It is clear that this terrorist threat, we must not take it lightly, particularly at the borders. Once some of these wanted terrorists have entered our territory, have entered Ghana. We need to, as it were, heighten security at the borders, the border checkpoint, and your surveillance systems and all of it. So you're invested. Indiana, once again, but your priorities are, because I know of certain cardinal equipment that you hear for our security services are omuni. And of course, as a patriot and a nationalist, I will not put out the specifics because it will be against the interests of the Ghanaian state. But what the point that I'm emphasizing is, as I say, very truly, we need the security services need more money, more resources, more equipment to make them, quick responders and to be able to fend off any attacks. And so, say, did this terrorist threat ago, because if you notice, they like to make news or move. They say by maximum damage or a state that has never been attacked before. Yeah, now you're the first. Now you're attack you or more. That is how fickle-minded these extremists are. And we have to really be on our guard. And as I say, you're very prepared. We share all the other countries are almost suffer terrorist attack now. One of their regrets after the attacks, and it's before the attacks, not in Kabum anyhow, they didn't come together, particularly the politicians. And about terrorism, violent extremism, the threat of these things are, and not there, as I said, we must put all partisanship aside. Now, let's come together and Kabum as one people, because these terrorists, they don't care who is MPP, who is NDC. They go to where they can achieve maximum damage, either church and malls and markets and all of those public gatherings, cinemas, which are modus operandi across the world. Let's not be like other societies or more regretty. They didn't come together and share notes and rally behind, a certain vanguard system. Let's come together now. Now you're making sure, with oneness and a common sense of purpose. No, you're better to me keep these terrorists far from our country. But and prayer also works. Let's continue to pray because Jamia Shraye, sure said there's a particular reason we are the last country standing now. Clearly, the Lord must have a hand.
Amen.
In our destiny. Of course, young bumpire young friend, I'm sure to continue to be upon us.
We better say no pay.
Yo, Mr. Medicine.
Yes, I say, when for Samuel, Okudzeto Ablakwa, MP for North Town, minority spokesperson on foreign affairs, and I then a train. Okay, 101.7.
OKFM 101.7.